everybody, and welcome to the channel. I am the Fat Man. I want to go over last year's recap and what we're planning on doing this year. Last year I bought that Jeep, my YJ, did all the work to it, 4-inch suspension lift, inch boomerang shackles, 2-inch body lift, frame swapped at the same time, flat fenders, body armor, rock sliders, put some 3211.5s on it, switches, winch, bumper, whatnot, and did a lot of wheeling with it. I was pretty aggressive with it. I definitely used the skinny pedal a lot. Some things you didn't see me do was towards the tail end of December, I did put 488 gears in it and a lunchbox style locker in the back, as well as welded the front spider gears together and created my own little vacuum assist, I guess you'd call it a locker, but if anyone knows a Dana 30 and a YJ, they have a split front passenger axle, and it has a vacuum actuator for that. I put it on a toggle switch so that it activates and creates a solid axle in the front, or I can leave it separated and only the driver's side front spins when it's in 4-wheel drive. So I went with that, and then I ended up taking it to AOA over the weekend and destroyed the locker, and figured I need to definitely redesign that toggle switch system. But the 488 gears worked fantastic. I will have a video coming out on that. It was a very eventful, we'll call it eventful, weekend. Didn't get much trail riding. Had, like I said, destroyed the locker, brought my spider gears with me for the rear, was able to put them in, but we didn't have a lot of time. The place, AOA, is only open from 9 a.m. to 4 in the winter hours, so again, by the time I got back to the house that we were staying at, switched out the gears, they were closed for the night. So we went the next day, and again, you'll have to wait for the video, but there was other issues and other problems. We had to cut the day short. But moving forward into 2020, I think last year I went to a total of 8 or 9 places to try off-roading. I'd like to do 10 to 12 this year, just a few extra. I'd like to go to Hatfield and McCoy if I can, maybe to Windrock, maybe out to Roush. I haven't been out there yet, surprisingly. Chaos down in Virginia, or is that West Virginia? I think it's Virginia. I heard Bundy Hill is actually a good place to go to as well, but I haven't actually put together a list of places that I'm going to go to for sure, but there's a list of suggestions that I do have written down somewhere. Now, I do work a typical 9-to-5 job. No, I do work 40 hours a week plus, so most of this stuff is done on the weekend. So I kind of have to piece it together and piece my vacation days together to make this happen. But going into 2020, I am definitely doing a leaf spring stretch on my YJ. I'm looking for a steering box out of an Astro van, and once I've found that and acquired that, then I'll go ahead and start the stretch process. When I do that, I have to remove the gas tank. I'll probably put the fuel cell in then, as well as redesign the front bumper system to accommodate the tires. I am running 32s as long as I possibly can, but I do foresee me sometime in the summertime switching to a 35-12.5 and going with that. But until then, I'll run the 32s again. Hopefully I can get everything done no later than April, test out the whole setup for this year. Also, at some point in time this year, I would like to pick up a WK, which is a 2005 through 2010 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Probably pick one up with a blown motor, replace the motor, daily drive it. That I would love to turn into like an overland vehicle or a recovery vehicle. So it'll have a roof rack, all the lights I need, and eventually we'll get a long arm 4-link suspension in front and rear, or rear 4-link, maybe 3-link in the front or something like that, just to keep it agile. But it's mainly going to be a daily driver to keep the miles off of the Durango, which I've been using to tow the YJ, which is what I'll keep it around for and keep it nice. Gotta have a nice vehicle. And the Grand Cherokee is what I'll daily drive with and be most comfortable with, probably. But for 2019, me and a couple of friends of mine did start a website. Don't know if you saw it. If you've been following on my Instagram or Facebook, you have noticed that I have been advertising JeepBudgetBuild.com. That is a website put together by my friends John, Derek, and I, and it is not internet opinion. It is legitimate. This is what we tried. Either it worked or it failed. It is not internet opinion. You have the idea that you want to do something with your Dana 35. I'm not going to sit there and tell you, don't do that, put tons in it, like every other keyboard warrior out there on the internet. No, thank you. I will tell you what we've done, what worked, what did not work. I'm still running with my Dana 35 and 30 combo in the YJ. I'm trying things that you don't see people trying because, again, everyone tells them, don't mess with that, don't waste your time. Look, I'm running that because it started off as I don't have a lot of money and it's what I have. So it's what I'm going to deal with. Now it's come to, since we've started JeepBudgetBuild.com, it has come to, well, let's push the limit to this 30 and 35 and tell everybody what it is capable of and what will not work. But eventually I will be upgrading to probably tons. When the Jeep goes into buggy mode, it will go into tons. That's probably a couple years out. Yeah, don't mind me. I have a cold. It happens. Probably got it while I was... probably got it while it was in the 3-hour recovery trying to get back to the parking lot at AOAA on the last day. So, look for that video. But as far as the Dana 30-35 for the rest of the year, I'd like to keep it as it is. Not sure if I'm going to go ahead and put another auto locker back in it, like a lunchbox, what I had. I still have the locker. The locker is fine. The pins that held the locker together, there's 4 pins in there. Those all sheared off. I think the pins and springs and pins were weak because I did everything by the book when I assembled it. And I am not your weekend mechanic, okay? I've been working on cars for probably 24 years now, so I know what I'm doing. But I'm not sure if I'm going to run another one of those lockers. I might do it in all fairness so that I can write the appropriate article for Jeep Budget Build. I don't want it to be one-sided. I don't want to say I accidentally made a mistake. I did use a used locker, so if I do put another one in, it will be a brand new one, just so that I can be fair in my write-up. Realistically, though, I think I would love to head down the direction of an LSD, or limited slip differential, with the 48s in the back and that custom locker that I set up in the front. That would be the direction I'd love to go with my Jeep for this year. But then again, also, I don't plan on having those axles after this year. Like I said, I'd like to go into buggy mode. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I have to talk to John and Derek and see if they want me to pursue the auto locker again or not. But essentially, like I said, going into 2020, we're going to try to visit several other places, try to get some badge of honors. I have none. I have none this year. But I definitely would like to try to acquire some this year. I have to catch up to John and Derek. They have several already. Plus, you're going to see in the videos that are coming up, I have also started wheeling with a great group of people, great friends. Gabe, Ken, and Josh. They also have their YouTube channels as well. I'll try to leave a link here or here somewhere. Maybe down in the description. But I'll leave links to their YouTube channels as well, so you can check them out. But I've been wheeling with them for the better half of 6 months now, and they are very good at spotting, very good at wheeling, and very good at technical trails. And that's what I'm looking forward to do right now. Not so much in the mud. I've had my days in the mud. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's a pain to keep clean. It's just not what I want to do anymore. I want more of a technical trail. Now, if there's mud on the trail and you can't avoid it, then of course I'm going to go right for it, deal with it. But I don't go looking for the mud. I'd rather have a more technical trail. And again, like I said, Gabe, Ken, and Josh, and Ashley, Josh's wife, they are very skilled and very technical. So, great group of people to be around. And I hope to do a lot of wheeling with them in 2020. Also this year, like I said, I will be taking some trips to do possibly Windrock, and North Carolina, and Hatfield-McCoy maybe. But I'd like to do several trips with Derek and John as well. Again, we enjoy wheeling together as well. We all know what we're doing. And we seem to complement each other very well on the trail. So look for those videos as well. JeepBudgetBuild.com does have its own YouTube channel. That is where you're going to find John, Derek, and I's off-road adventures. And for the most part, you're going to find on this channel more of a day-to-day vlog style. And the occasional Jeep trip with Gabe, Ken, and Josh. You'll see those videos out on here. Also on this channel this year, you're going to see a lot of mechanics. You're going to see me doing a lot of the upgrades to the Jeep on this channel here. I will put the occasional video up on JeepBudgetBuild.com of how-tos or advice or something like that. You will see that as well. But for the most part, you're going to see all the upgrades done on this channel. I think that's about it. I think we've covered just about everything I want to talk to you about. So I hope to see people this year in 2020 out on the trail. I hope to meet some of you guys. Also, my videos will be getting better as the more I edit, the more I go with it, the more fluid I get with it. So please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know the direction, how you'd like me to edit the videos. More music, less music, more commentary, better content, really. I mean, I am making this for fun for myself. This is just something I do on the side. Like I said, I do have a 9-to-5 job, but ultimately, as much as I'm making this for fun, you're the one watching it. You tell me what you want to see. You want to see more, upgrading on the Jeep. You want to see more, turning of the wrenches or whatever. You want to see more playing on the trails. You tell me. This is for you as much as it is for me. So do me a favor, if you haven't already subscribe now. Let me know that you're watching. Hit that like button, and I will see you on the next video.